Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode of Natalia's World, I have food and I want to eat while I do story time. And this story time is kind of hilarious because it's about the time that I went to jail with my mother. Yes, we went to jail together. It's just weird, but it's kind of a funny thing to laugh about now since it's all over with. But when it happened, it made us look crazy. Like, you went to jail with your mama? Yeah, I went to jail with her. I get it from my mama. What can I say? So, we're going to go all the way back to how it first started. Okay, so, long story short, my mama and her husband were going through something. They weren't together anymore. They were going through a divorce. So, the new girl that he was dating, I don't know why, she was something like a child. Like, she had the titties like a grown woman, the ass like a grown woman, the job like a grown woman, but she was nowhere near a grown-ass woman. And so, you know, being as though that is my mother, you're not finna play on my mama's phone. Like, this girl was young as hell, and she didn't understand the concept of co-parenting. She didn't understand the concept of we don't have to be together, and we don't have to, you know, have sex to take care of our children. She didn't get that. All right. So, now remind you, these are grown people you dealing with. You know, they have children, more than one, more than two, more than three. So, of course, they're going to have to communicate. It was to the point where my mom couldn't even call his phone without, you know, being blocked. Just petty shit. Like, so my mom, she just got tired of it, and she just started doing everything by herself. Okay, fast forward to when this bitch started playing on my phone. All right, so she playing on my phone. I'm talking about months. Years. Now, everybody that already know me know I stay pregnant. So, every time she played on my phone, I was pregnant. I couldn't beat her ass right then and there, right? So, one day, I'm on the way to work, and I get subpoenaed to go to the police department. So, I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Because I haven't done anything to anybody yet. So, I get there. I don't even know the officer's name. He mad. He got a big attitude. Like, he one of them police. You could tell that he considered you guilty until proven innocent, right? So he's like, why y'all playing on her phone? Sir, what reason do we have to play on this damn girl phone? She's with a man that my mama no longer is married to. She's the one making the phone calls. I'm not threatening her. I'm not threatening her at all. I'm just telling this bitch what it is after I have my baby. Plain and simple. You can't call somebody's phone, blow their mama phone up, and talk shit, play on the phone, like seeing people today. Like, you can't play with people. And you definitely ain't finna play with my mama like that, because I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't give a fuck who you are. People gonna lie to you. Like, my mama, that one way to get to me. Fuck with my mama. I'm telling you. I'll be the bitch in a wheelchair over my mama. I don't give two fucks. I done cuss my mama brother out over her. Like, who you playing with? Sarah will beat you the fuck up. She like, oh, well, that's my brother. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't give a damn. Like, I hate when people play with my mama. Like, you can play with anybody. You gonna get your ass beat too. But you gonna get your ass beat quicker fucking with my mama. And that's just on TTG. I'm trying to go. Period. No, but seriously, I really do care about my mama. I care about my daddy like that too. My daddy, he was ghetto as fuck. He'll straighten you out if you even look at him crazy. So I ain't had to worry about my daddy. But my mama, she's a sweet lady. She didn't deserve anything that she went through. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to seem violent because I'm very far from being violent anymore. Anyway. So, yeah, so we at the station, and he's just like, well, what reason does she have to play on y'all phone? Y'all just don't understand. She didn't have a reason to play on the phone, but in her mind, because that was his wife, she was competition. Girl, ain't nobody competing with you, little Dusty. And you know, that's the worst part about it. Like, women be hating you in their head for the things that they think about you. And they don't even know. Her and my mama could have went to lunch, anything together. Co-parent, whatever. It's not that serious over no D. It's not. My mama was well over the marriage. So it's not like she had a reason to argue or beef with the girl. That's what made me so mad, because, you know, my mama was just defending herself. And it made her look crazy. So anyway, fast forward. I didn't get any charges pressed on me because when he looked at my phone, he could not tell where I called her. And that's because I fucking didn't. Only thing I ever did was respond to when she called me. Period. So he couldn't press charges against me. He only subpoenaed me there because he said he wanted to check my phone records, which I didn't mind because I don't play on people's phone. Bitch, I got a whole freaking baby. I already had a baby. I was pregnant with another one. Like, I was always damn pregnant. I didn't have time to be fighting no bitches. He saw that and he still had a fucked up attitude. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. So he let me go, whatever, go to work or whatever. And he was like, I don't want to hear nothing else about y'all. Sir, first of all, if she come around me, I'm beating her ass. And you gonna hear about it. I don't care what nobody say. I knew he was gonna hear about it because she the police. She a police asshole. She was playing on the phone, bother you, harass you, and then press charges on you. Yeah, sir. You're gonna hear from us again. Anyway, so here. All right, now she's still playing on the phone even after the charges was dropped. Even after all of that, she still was playing on the phone. So let's fast forward to like a couple days after I have Journey. And I mean 2 days. I'm talking about staples still in my belly and everything. So I'm sitting in the car talking to Jarvis. And we're having a heated discussion, right? So you already know how it is when the discussion is heated between you and your baby daddy. So I'm having a heated discussion with him in his car. And a car pulls up directly in front of his car, stops, and a girl hops out. Now, when she hop out, I'm already on go mode simply because we've been having issues with this bitch. Nobody ever knew, you know, like she'll show up to my mama's house with some homegirls, anything. So I'm like, and at this point, I didn't live with my mother, so I'm very grateful that I was there when this car pulled up, right? So this bitch hop out the car. She got a glass like this big, and it got something in it filled to the top. Like, it's like some clear shit. Could have been gin, could have been acid, could have been goddamn vodka. I don't know what the fuck it was. In my mind, I watch a lot of murder shows. I always watch murder shows since I've been a little ass girl. In my mind, oh, that was some acid. You came to melt my mama's face. So you know what? I'm gonna beat your ass before you can even do anything with that cup. So I jumped out the car. As soon as she went walking towards my mama's front door, so I'm like, bitch, where the fuck you think you going? So my husband, he already know what type of time I'm on. Because first of all, I'm already in the car arguing with your raggedy ass. Then a bitch who I've been wanting to get at for years, a couple of years now, pull up in my mama's yard. Don't even see me. This bitch tried to walk straight past me. Oh, yes, I'm about to whoop your ass. Staples in my belly and all. I did not give 2 fucks. I forgot I even had a baby. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I forgot I done had a baby because all I could think about was protecting my mama. I swear to God, that's all I could think about. So when she got close to the door, I simply knocked the motherfucking cup out of her hand and dragged her to the ground and beat her up. Plain and simple. Like, this bitch wasn't even able to touch me. She was not even able to touch me. The only way her and my mama even got close to each other because my husband, the only way I was able to get away from them is because my husband, with his, listen, it made me mad every time I think about this part. He takes me down the street. I'm talking about like holding me with all his might. Carrying me down the street. And I'm sitting here screaming like, take me back. This bitch gonna try to fight my mama. She gonna try to fight my mama. By the time I get back down and hill, her and my mama already tussling. These motherfuckers wasn't even fighting. They was in the bushes. They were in these long ass green bushes. Nobody was hitting each other. They was in the fucking bushes, just rolling, trying to get up. So I'm like, let me go. I'm trying to fight him. Like, motherfucker, get your fuck off of me. So I finally get loose or whatever. And then my stepdad grabbed his bitch. And they finally got us separated or whatever. My stepdaddy drive off. He done drove off. This bitch done left her weave. She done left her flip-flop. She done left a lot of shit that belonged to her. But you know what? At this point, it wasn't even worth getting your ass beat no more. This bitch got back in her car and went her ass home. Yes, because bitch, who was you playing with? You thought you was like to come over here and beat up some shit and go home? And then I be looking for you, not knowing where you at. Girl, nope. You came over there and you got the 2-for-1 ass cutting. And let me tell y'all something. We never jumped her down. We never touched her at the same time. Ever. My whole plan was to always beat her ass for so much, all the mouth she had. Like, she had so much mouth till it was just ridiculous. And so, you know, my plan was never to jump. I never planned to fight nobody with my mama. I beat your ass for my mama, but I'm not going to fight you with my mom. That's fast forward. Some days go by. Some weeks go by. So, my mama like, well, she can't press charges on us because she came to fight. So, I'm like, yeah, this bitch can't press charges because she came to fight. All right. So, one day I'm in the house just doing my little motherly duties, taking care of my 2 little babies. My son, he was just not walking when I got pregnant with my daughter. So, they were both still little as hell. But Journey, she was newborn. And so, I'm in there cooking and cleaning, get my babies together, you know, just chilling. And my mama called me. And she like, well, the detective here, he said, put your shoes on because he's coming to get you. We're going to jail. And I'm like, what the hell? What are we going to jail for? And she like, well, so I'm like, mama, that's not fair. How the fuck we going to jail when this bitch came to your house? So my mama was like, girl, they don't even give a shit. They like, I already got you a babysitter. Your sister coming to get your kids. They coming to get you. Just put your shoes on because we going to jail. So I do that, dress my babies, whatever. They pull up. They didn't want to too much embarrass me because, you know, I don't know. But they didn't put me in handcuffs. They didn't want to do that in front of my children. They were newborn. They wouldn't have known anyway. But they didn't want to do that, which I respect. And they didn't come get me in a police car. They came and got me in a nice Charger. And so, yeah. And we got in the car. He waited till I got in good. He was like, all right, so you going to put your hands in the front and I'm going to put your handcuffs on. And I was like, all right. So we get to like the precinct. It's not like it wasn't the jail or anything. It was like like a meetup spot where they do like reports and stuff like that. So they had us sit there in that dirty ass spot for so long. I guess until other people got done with court. Yes, because we ended up in a van with a whole bunch of other niggas who they came from court that day. So I guess we all was going to jail together. So the only thing that was scary was being handcuffed inside this van and everything is blocked off. No windows, nothing, just gate. You know what I'm saying? Gate and the ass of niggas in handcuffs. And I'm talking about the shit smelled like straight ass. It was it was the worst. This is a piece of meat. You want mommy to break it for you?
Yeah. Come on.
Huh?
I'll hold it.
No, you cannot hold it. It's nasty. I don't want your hands to get nasty. Okay? So just open your mouth wide. You happy? So we get to, the jail or whatever. And it wasn't that bad. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was not that bad because I have aunts that work in the jail. So they really took care of us. We literally sat around and watched TV until it was time to, get out. Our bond, we didn't have to pay a bond because that was our first time going to jail. So, yeah, it was an awful experience only because, she tried to beat the system. She tried to do shit like play on the phone, get us arrested, come to my mama's house, do some shit, got us arrested. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. It fucked up my life for a little while. Like for some months. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't do anything. But, God was still on my side because I still was able to, pay my bills, keep my house, stuff like that. God wasn't about to let this little hood rat come and ruin something, and it was her fault. So yeah, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, I asked the judge straight up, like, why the fuck are we being the ones charged with this? And she the one came to my mom's house. And then the worst part about it is, y'all, we got charged with lynching. We didn't even touch her at the same time ever. When my husband took me down the street, that's when my mama came outside and got on her ass. So I don't understand what the lynching charge came from. So I asked him, and he was telling me that in South Carolina, even if the person comes to you, it's still more than y'all. I mean, it's more of y'all than it is them. So it's considered lynching. Bitch, it wouldn't be considered lynching. She would stay her raggedy ass at home. Right? But whatever. He already told me not to worry from the get-go. He was like, listen, we have to do these proceedings because you were charged with it. But at the end of the day, I don't see it standing. So I'm like, because this bitch was doing shit at the courthouse. Like, talking about me and my lawyer standing outside the courtroom. This bitch literally had the nerve to walk up and say, ha ha. Like, you got to be the dumbest, slowest, most retarded bitch in the world to do that at court. And my lawyer standing there. Do you know how fast my lawyer went and told the judge what the fuck this childish ass bitch did? Just childish. Like, bitch, you fucked up your own case. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Dismissed. Yes, because how you feel for your life? How you so scared for your life and think you gonna get beat up everywhere you go? Like, she in there telling the people she's so scared for her life. How you so scared that you making jokes about somebody being locked up? How? You ain't scared. You is not scared to get your ass beat no more. And I damn sure ain't scared to beat it again. No, I'm not going back to there no more. I for real. I ain't fucking with it. Fuck you. Fuck you playing on the phone. Next time a bitch play on my phone, I'm just changing my number. I don't give a fuck. We gonna go about it the big girl way. And we ain't even gonna respond. So I say that, but the Scorpio in me don't give a fuck. But yeah.
Mom.
What? Oh, you want to rinse it off? Seriously, though. Look, y'all, I'm finished with all this. Running my mouth. But yeah, seriously, I learned from my mistakes. And I'm glad that it was dismissed. And I don't have to go around my life. I mean, I don't have to go around the world in my life with, that charge on my record. Because, baby, nobody even wanted to give me a job or help me when it was pending. So just imagine if it was on my record. Nobody's worth it. And I had just had a baby, so I had staples in my belly. I could have really, damaged some shit. So, but I couldn't let that one slide. I'm sorry. Yeah. We grown now, though. It's over. I learned from my mistakes. So, once again, thank you so much for coming to my channel, watching my video. I really appreciate you guys. No lie, I do appreciate you. And I'm going to try my hardest to slow down with the cussing. It's like, it's normal for me. So, it's like every other word is a cuss word to me. I know how to be very professional. But when I'm telling a story, I just kind of get, carried away with the curse words. But it's okay. It is what it is. I just wanted to tell y'all that story because it was just so funny to me. Like, going to jail with your mama, really? That's so weird. But thank you. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all that, please, because I love the feedback.
She'll catch up on the AR, how you did that. Track out, lift up when you take off.